20. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, a pro player. #21. I'm trying to do this real quick, guys.
Hi.
Hi, what's up? You happy to see me today? You happy to see me today? Are you happy to see me today?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up,
Are you happy to see me today?
I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. And I got it complete like I made with you. I've been on
Are you happy to see me today?
shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from
Are you happy to see me today?
keep a different vibe. If you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see.
Are you happy?
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Ready up? Down! 70 Indy!
Oh, come on.
Ready? 18 gators! Up! Ready, ready! 50 pins!
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that.
Go, go! 18K down! That was pretty darn good. You know what really gets me excited?
This is TV.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Yes, we get the ball in the halftime.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second down and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 2nd and 9 now. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10.
10:34.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 2nd and 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9. Mayfield
Oh,
looking middle, and
I almost
it's
gonna step with
incomplete.
that.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a 1st-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had 1st-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Who's the correct call?
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Let's go. Good job, D. Good
so
D.
how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Damn, hold on. I want to see how many Cleveland guys got hurt. Injury. So something like... Damn. Out for the game. Out for the game. Out for the game.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick it.
Damn. It's another injury. Oh, he's out for the game. Oh.
The first. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
We're
right
gonna
now.
score the
What do they
Cleveland
always say when
Browns.
they're throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't
Hold
have
in
full control of the ball.
on the
When that
defense.
punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really
Matt,
is. You try and get
first
that
down.
peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Hogan Bawale. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game.
19-7.
I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive.
I'm going to hit this quarterback.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down, Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield gets it to Strong. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now after completion, we're going to get a timeout.
Hey, Smile. Yeah, I'm not laying. Smile.
Here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Smile, come here.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this
Oh
football
my
game.
gosh. Now she's crying now.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it.
Smile. Sit down, watch TV.
2nd and goal.
Smile. Sit down, watch TV.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end.
Come here, then. Come here. Come here. Smile. Come here.
But still good yardage. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd.
I'm not laying at you, okay? Just sit down, watch TV, okay?
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Brown.
Go have fun. After Hey,
touchdown.
after he sit down, then go play with him. Right now he's probably watching TV right now. After he's done watching TV, and then I'll let you go play with him. Right now he's probably just enjoying watching his your TV show. So after he's done watching TV, his cartoons, if he's going outside, I'll let you go outside. You have to be careful, okay? After this, just wait for him to be ready to go out.
I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. No.
14-19.
Guys up front, hand it to
right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Come on, D.
So that drive goes
Come on,
8
O.
plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This will be fielded at the 6.
Oh,
and
damn.
he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. For Charles in the past,
come on,
people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
He hits the big target. Guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide. A smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5.
He went upstairs.
For the first down. Mayfield on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
27 to 13.
From the 29, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Keep coming.
Run with Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5
Keep
at the
coming.
6. He'll get 2
Yo,
out
she's
of
right
that
there.
run, and it's
Get
going
her
to bring
back
up a
to
2nd and goal.
Big man with
She's
the
on for
ball.
her.
Bigger
Sometimes
man
I
on
need
the other
help.
side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Smith. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on the game.
I think that's a
and it
long
will take
side.
us
See
to
what I
the
mean?
end
That's
of
a long
quarter
side
number
repeat.
1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
Good night,
As they'll see
with
what
him.
they can do on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field.
Kicker, defense.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And a completion to Wilson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run with Wilson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on this football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On the carry, here's Smith. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Beckham. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A run with Ogunbowale. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
57 to Mike. 57. Check.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Evans. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 1st down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Set to valve. 34 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 3.
Showed some confidence and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Wilson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Wilson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yeah, we get the ball in halftime.
Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No calls on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. This game, one of two going on in the NFL tonight. Buffalo and Detroit are in the second quarter at Ford Field. We've also got a big slate of 7 games coming up tomorrow in this third week of the preseason. And we'll wrap things up on Sunday night, a good one in the AFC, Steelers-Titans from Music City. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try to push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. They run Anderson, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Wilson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Wilson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Another carry for Wilson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
6 yards was the pickup on completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Toss play. This is Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the ground, this is Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now it's Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 61 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw, and he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Stanton, they'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Wilson, 66 yards. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stanton, they'll buy some time right. They'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Throwing on first down. Stanton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stanton. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stanton, he'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
You was down that. You went
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even when he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton, it's brought in by Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Stanton.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Wilson with a first down carry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 33 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Stanton. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing again on second down. Stanton over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve. Third down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Stanton, man open. That's Damian Ratley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stanton. Complete. Smith has it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going underneath here, the tight end to valve. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A quick throw to Ratley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Stanton. He's got Smith here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Just Watson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. first and 10. Stanton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stanton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stanton got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Looking to throw. Stanton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Stanton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Stanton, and a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return is not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. To throw on third down. Stanton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a sack from Mitch Unright. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
148.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Ready, set. Set, go. Set. 70. In big grip. Big grip. Ready, ready. 5. Go. 18 gator. 2. Ready? 15. Body. Get it.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty damn good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge.
149.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub plane. And you know we can't wait to bring spin. A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously on the joints of rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man. We just don't doubt in you and your yes man. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crown. Are you ready? Are you set?
Oh, what's
Jump to the
mine?
rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, steady to the left, right? Turn it up, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? Talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets fuel? Counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all feet flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, let it rock. Turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets fuel? Counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Presto. If you thought I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'm in pesos. Get your subs, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points and guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
player, you can count on him.
Good. 7.